Welcome back. Oh, hold on one second. Whoops. Alright, sorry about that. Alright, there we go. Welcome back. Today is day 18 in learning how to draw. Oh my gosh, this focus on this camera is ridiculous. Oh, what is it doing? What is it trying to focus on? There, maybe that'll help keep things focused. So sorry about that. Welcome back. We are going to do the same thing we did yesterday, which is going to be a lot of different lines and movements, and then probably, I think I said 3 different objects that I can find around here. They're going to be really boring objects because there's not a whole lot of exciting things I have right now. Yeah. There's not a whole lot of things I can draw right now. Well, there's a couple of interesting things I could do, I guess. All right, sorry, I got sidetracked. So we're gonna continue with just the drawing. We're gonna so I looked into the guy's videos. There's about 12 of them. So I think what we could do is basically do 2 days and then move on to the next lesson. So the day where I learned the lesson, 2 other days where it's just focusing on that lesson, and then day 3, or then so that'd be like 3 days total, I guess, and then the next day start the next lesson. So we would have one other day where we're just doing this and just like drawing 2 dimensional what I can see in my office, I guess. So that's gonna be interesting. Um, yeah. So there's a couple of things that I can do. Yeah. There's a couple of interesting things. Okay, sorry. I was just like trying to think like, ooh, what should I do? But I have about 3 objects in mind that I can do right now. So let's get started with the line practicing, I guess. And I guess this is just from pretty much what I was seeing with just different YouTube videos. It looks like you want to start off warming up your hands and getting the feel of the pencil. Well, in this case, a pen, because the guy does suggest only using a pen. Oh, that's right. I was gonna watch the videos again just so I could remember his name. I think it's on his channel. Let's see. Um, here, give me a second. I don't want a video to play. Okay, good. Okay, that's not gonna help me. Let's go here. I guess it Danny Gregory. That's his name, Danny Gregory. That's like not a hard name to remember. Sorry. So yeah, he suggests using a pen only. So that's what I'm going to do for now, anyways. And then I was watching another video where it was talking about like how even to hold the drying utensil, would that be what it's called? A utensil normally means a fork or a spoon or a knife. The drying, I don't know what the word would be for that scenario. The drawing apparatus, is that the right word? Now I gotta look up the definition of apparatus. Apparently apparatus is in New York. The technical equipment or machinery needed for the particular activity or purpose. Yep, that it was the right word. Okay. Sorry about that. So yeah. So because depending on how you're holding it, your arm moves differently, and then the amount of pressure that you're also putting on it. For in my case, the pen changes depending on how you're holding it. So that was something that I also wanted to look into. I forgot I wanted to look into it, and so talking about it made me remember. So, let me write that down real quick so I remember that I want to look at it. What did I say I wanted to look up? Oh yeah, I wanted to look at the videos with sorry about that. So that'll also help. So if you've never looked at this before, Bob Ross makes a picture with a wave. I think he does a couple of them. And the way he draws the waves are insane because you're looking at this and you're like, how in the world? Because it was a tunnel wave, the specific one I'm thinking about. And I know that's not the real word for it. It's like one of those tunnel waves. And again, like I said, like his technique and just like, it's just, oh look, there's color on a canvas. And then he moves his hand 3 or 4 times and wow, it's a wave. And because of the wavy lines were making me think of waves, that's why I thought of it. But it's, I think, it looks like magic to me when I watch him. I think I'll do that before bed tonight. I'll just watch some Bob Ross. That'd be nice. Okay, circles and stuff. And what this guy, what Gregory was saying on his video was like, you just need to practice. That's all you need to do. It made me think. There's a book called Outliers, and in the book, well, the book's basically the writer is talking to all these people who are considered, I guess, what you would call an outlier in society. So, like Bill Gates or I guess Elon Musk now, but Outliers was written, I think, way before Elon Musk. I guess like you would look at players like Michael Jordan or Larry Bird, or oh gosh, recently that WNBA player Caitlin something. But right, like so you're looking at people. Michael Phelps, I guess, would be another one. Who else in the technology field? Oh, that guy who cracked Enigma, the Imitation Game. That guy, Turek, something Turek. Um. Anyways, so he like looks at them and the people who he can talk to, he interviews them, and then the premise of the book is there's like certain qualities needed and stuff in order for them to have been put into the like for them to get into the positions that they are in currently. And one of them, it's the only one I remember from the book because I don't have the book anymore. I should just go buy another copy, but I haven't done that yet. Anyways, the one of the qualities was 50,000 hours. It takes 50,000 hours to get good at something. Right? And like I don't know, so it'd be like I don't think it's as like minute as okay 50,000 hours straight of just like drawing a circle, right? You get really really good at drawing a circle. I think I think all art, as long as you're drawing, can be encompassed in that. Kind of like writing code, right? You're not just writing a code or like learning a language or something. Anyways, so it's like 50,000 hours and you'll get good at it. Or you'll have mastered it, I guess. That's like the sweet number. And so that's kind of what Gregory was saying in his videos was you don't have to have talent, you don't even have to have skill, you just need to draw. And the more you draw, the better you're going to get at it. And I think that's true up to a point, because it's kind of like with Michael Phelps, right? There was other things besides him just practicing. He had really really long arms. He has like flipper feet. He has the mentality, right, to stay in the sport and stuff like that. So there's other qualities and stuff that I look for, like not everyone who's set out to learn how to draw can be a Michelangelo or like make or like Da Vinci or Raphael or like the great masters of the Renaissance. Were they the Renaissance? Am I messing up my timelines? I'm not looking that up. I'm not going to stop this to look that up, but you know what I'm saying. Like the ones that we think of as masters. I don't know. Oh, I guess there's others like Picasso and stuff like that too. And Monet is like what made them famous, because they're not the only ones who could draw. They're not the only ones who could paint, right? But they're the ones that lasted. The Pieta, I think that's one of the more famous ones too, but I can't remember who sculpted that one. Or like the Thinker, that guy who did that. But it's just like great. This is like what like there's just something else other than just practice, right? That gets you to that point. But you definitely need practice in order to even be able to do anything. And I'm not trying to become like the best drawer, painter, sculptor, whatever in the world. I just want to be able to create what gets stuck in my head. I have all these things that just are there, and I've never been able to put them on paper. It would be nice to just be able to do that. And like I said, I also really, really enjoy working with clay. I've made a lamp. I've made pots. I've made, oh gosh, an accidental ashtray. It wasn't supposed to be an ashtray, but there was literally, it was just like, what else would you use this for? But it wasn't even used as an ashtray because I don't know anyone who smokes, so. What else have I made with clay? It's been like, I think middle school was the last time I was able to work with clay. So it's been a very long time. So I want to see if I can sculpt. And apparently, you need to be really good at drawing. Oh, I don't know. I think so, yeah. Like I mentioned yesterday, that like when you want to sculpt people or animals, even, it's encouraged to find a class on dissection and start dissecting things, because then you have like a really intimate understanding of how anatomy works. And I'm like, okay, cool. I don't think I'm gonna go and figure that out. It did mention that if that is not a possibility, memorizing and like tracing and going through charts and stuff is an acceptable substitute. So that's what I'm gonna be doing. I'm not gonna be doing a whole bunch of, not taking random classes like that. I have nothing against those classes. It's just I don't want to spend the money on it, and I think I'd be squeamish. Not gonna lie, I think I would be. I don't think that's something I'd be able to do. Granted, I also want to grow my own chickens for the sole purpose of being able to have less. What is it? I guess like a cheaper way to eat meat. And I mean, like, that way you know that the chickens, like, you know what the chickens have eaten, you know where they are, and then it's kind of just like getting back in tune with the lack for a better term, and I really hope this quote isn't copyrighted, but getting back into the circle of life, essentially. Yep, I am referencing The Lion King. Disney movies and kid movies were my life for an extremely long period of time. It's like, let's see how many references I can make about Disney movies during these video live streams. I can make a lot. I love Disney. I've been to Disney World way too many times. And apparently, so The one visit I really remember in Disney World is the first one we did, which I was 12. And apparently, so there's this museum in Epcot where it's like the world of tomorrow. And in my head, it is the biggest thing in the world. And like you could just spend your entire vacation there because that's how big my mind has it, right? Because again, the only visit I really remember is that one because it's the first time you ever go. Apparently, that museum is just like a small like showcase room. And I'm like, no way. There is absolutely no way. And then like one of my favorite rides is the one, I think it's like right next to that museum, where you just go and you sit down and it just shows you all of the like technological advances of like the different eras and stuff. Yeah, I guess a nerd. I think this definitely constitutes me being a nerd. Like that's what I remember about Disney World, not Magic Kingdom. I barely remember what's in Magic Kingdom. I remember Animal Kingdom and the Tree of Life. I do remember that. And then if you ever get to stay in a resort, they have these shuttles, and it's just like you're living in a Disney movie the entire time you're at the resort. It's pretty cool. I have no idea why it's taken me so long to do these triangles. And they're not even coming out great, and I'm just like, yup, like we're gonna do like really, really small triangles. And just take really long on them. Yeah, it's been like 25 minutes since we started, and I'm just warming up. Okay, let's get to drawing some fun things. And I've also been like putting off starting the objects just because when you can't erase, it doesn't take as long to draw. So, like the guy said, the more, well, like Gregory said, and then the guy who wrote Outliers, the more time you spend practicing, the better you're going to get at it. So, oh, do different angle. Yeah, that worked out so well. I don't know why I'm doing them upside down either. There we go. I forgot there was different types of triangles. Nope. I indented the paper. Pac-Man. Oh, no, 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 no. Ooh, let's do that. Why not? Yeah, so I grew up when Sega was still a thing, and one of the only games I could play on that was Pac-Man. And this looks nothing like Pac-Man. Maybe I need to do this. Yeah, see, that looks better. Yeah. I think I prefer drawing this way. Well, how do the ghosts look? The ghosts look like this, don't they? They go like doo 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 doo, and they're just a circle. So it'd be like a little circle here, and then it's just waves. And then they've got the eyes, right? I don't know. I, I don't know if that's right. I don't think that's right. Okay, enough distraction. Let's get into drawing some things that I see around here. I want to go with the simplest one first. So, it's just a basket. Yeah, it's just a basket. You'll see what it looks like on the paper, maybe. So, oh, this could be interesting. So, the easiest way to draw this would be having the hat and then go like that, and then just adding, because it's a, I forget what these are called, but it's a coiled basket. Right, this would be like the easiest way to do that. But I think there's another way I could do it, and I don't know. And then you just get that on the handle. Excuse me 1 second. I need to get something real quick. Sorry about that. Let's see. Okay. So you have that, right? And that kind of looks like, yeah, kind of looks like it, right? I just did it really, really quick because what I think I could do instead, though I don't think that would actually work out as well as I was thinking, because what I was thinking of is, what if you just kind of right, did something like that, but I do not have the technique down to do that. I think I can get this to look a lot better though, so let's try. Okay. So you want to do more of like that shape, and then it is a rope, right? And then I wonder. I think this is fine. And then you can just do the coils. Right. then you would also want to do coils around here, right? I think I just messed this up. I thought I was gonna make it look less weird and awkward, but I think this just made it worse. Yeah, I think this just made it worse. That's too bad. Because I was really, really hoping that would work out more, that would work better. Okay. Well, now we know. But what's interesting too is that halfway through, and I can kind of show you, and I know the proportion's all off, but this is also like not standing up straight. It is definitely leaning over. I think I want to do it again to see if I can get it straight, but then it also has like this black stitching that just goes like this, and it goes around the entire bottom. But I think I'm gonna make a smaller version to try and see if I can get it to look a little bit better. If I can get the circle down. Okay. A little more compact. Now, what's interesting is that on this side, the lines look really, really even. They stay spread out, and then over here, I don't know what happens. And so, that's interesting. Line. Okay. So, I mean, like, I definitely need to get the line spacing and stuff, but yeah, that doesn't look as bad. Okay. Then you've got the line right, and this goes up and around, and this one goes up. And it's a little thicker than I wanted it to, but that works. That looks a lot better. I like how that looks more than the other one. Alright. So, took us a couple of tries, but we got there. Definitely got there. Okay, so the next object I want to try and draw is this little stuffed otter I have on my desk. So, let's see. I don't know why I chose an otter. I was like, yeah, it's a fun, interesting object, but it's not the easiest to draw. Okay. So let's just start. It's got a head. And then it's got like a little, it's like tucked in. It's kind of like another little circle for the body. Right? Because everything's kind of like just tucked in because he's like a snuggle buddy. And then he's got his arms. They're just tucked in. And he's got his feet are kind of like just scrunched up. Alright, this is gonna be another one that we redraw, but that's kind of like the idea. And he's got like little. I don't know what this. It was the shape of a shell. A clam shell. That's okay. We're gonna redo it anyways. And then it's got like a little. There's a really the nose. And it's got like a little. It's got his tongue sticking out. And its eyes are closed. And he's got like the little tiny ears. Yeah, and that's the otter. Let's see if I can draw that a little bit better. Uh-oh. Hold on. Okay, there we go. Alright, that should be good now. Alright. So you want to start with circle for the head, circle for the body, and then it's got like little baby arms, two little baby arms, and then it does have its feet. Let's put the feet, because the feet are kind of like tucked in right here. And then now this, and then to get the clam. I forgot I can't erase. No, we'll just color it and then. There you go. Then you've got little like droopy ears that are kind of there. And then you've got this with the little nose. Little mouth with the tongue sticking out. So, I mean, kinda, not too bad. And then I think the third object I wanted to do is so I have this little like a Will figurine. This is, I think, wood. So what I'm gonna do is attempt to draw that. Now, why would I be attempting to draw that? Because it's like really simple, simplistic, right? You've got the head shape. And then got the back. And then here you have like, you do have like, shows the neck. Then it goes around. You've got the feet that are tucked up. Right, tucked up. And you have this showing the legs. Like just impression, right? And then the arms. And there's the hair. I mean, kinda. It's not as bad as I was expecting. And the ears are way too skinny for like how big I made that. But like that's also because the dress doesn't do her body justice, right? Because you got this, and this is just because of her knees, so it flares out. Let's see if I can redo that. Zoom. Okay. Helps if I had done some other stuff, but that's fine. I have a feeling I know exactly what I messed up here. Yeah, I messed up a couple of things. Oh, I couldn't even see it the entire time. Yeah, I chose something difficult. Let's choose something a little less difficult. Mm. The pencil sharpener. That's easier to draw. Maybe not. You know, why not? It's fun. Okay. So you've got the rectangle up front. There's a tiny hole and a bigger hole. Got circle. Right. Okay. Then oops. Oh my gosh. Jeez. Don't ask what I'm drawing. Right now that is a robot. Okay, it's a robot. It really wants to eat, apparently. I've got a little teeth right here. There we go. Robot. This side is going to be a little bit easier. Let's go back to this. Oh gosh. Look. Try one more time. Okay. Okay. Polar circle. Big circle. And for some reason, there's this. This one's just straight. Yep, that looks much more like the pencil sharpener. Alright. I think we're gonna end here. Yep. Good drawing session. Lots of interesting discoveries today. So thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you taking the time to be here with me and going through this adventure. I will see you all next time. Have a good rest of your day, evening, afternoon, morning, night, wherever time it is when you are watching this, and I will see you all next time. Bye.